Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back to the video to do my RWBY Ice Queendom episode 12 season finale review. So this is the last episode of the alternate universe spin-off series of RWBY. I don't know if they're doing a continuation of this series or not. But we'll be reviewing the final episode. Oh, and this is the English dub, by the way. Alright. So after they take out the last remnants of the dream world, of the nightmares, they kind of recap narration with Sinan, who talks about the nightmares and how, you know, he discovers that they go after based on aura potential, and whatnot, and basically tells, you know, the RWBY gang and the Juniper gang, and then they basically go back to, you know, their rooms or whatever. RWBY goes back to their rooms and they start bonding, you know, to get together, and with the nightmare grims being neutralized, they show Bond in their room, and then they plan on like going out for like at the cafe or whatever. Before they can do that, they have to like you know, Weiss and Blake talk about, you know, their differences and whatnot. And so they get that all straightened out. They're writing letters to like their parents or whatever. RWBY talks about how she's like the leader, and Weiss talks about how she's not the leader, but she's really happy when she writes to you know, Winter. Shinon announces that he'll be traveling to other remnants to hunt down other nightmares. But again, this is in some dream world. Another thing that they don't really talk about in this episode is about Pura's vines or whatever that she has. So that was never addressed. Again, Weiss and Blake make amends, and they vow to support each other, as well as support RWBY as the leader. Osmond decides to have a meeting with RWBY and talks about, you know, hidden powers that she has, and how, you know, she doesn't know about her hidden power, and that she's going to keep supporting everybody on her team. So they got that going. Then after she talks to the rest of Team RWBY, she says what happened, and then Blake goes and sees Osmond and basically, you know, tells her everything, you know, because Osmond knows that she's a faunus and that she can blend in. It's fine, you know, she's accepted there. But Blake is like, you know, they won't really accept me. You know, it's like he's not going to force you to not wear the bow. But, you know, she's accepted there. But Osmond basically asks her point blank, like, is there anything you haven't told me? And she doesn't tell him about the whole I was once part of the White Fang or whatever. So I haven't told that. Only Team RWBY knows this. And then of course Sun is at the cafe and he tells them, and she basically tells him not to say anything. Why he would tell her this, I don't know, but he doesn't. And they don't even tell his teammates, which they haven't met their team, Sun's teammates yet. So they got that going. Really good cameo for Sun Wukong. And on the last day of the semester, RWBY basically writes on Weiss's binder or whatever and talks about the best day ever or whatever. And, they talk that over, but then it ends into a food fight, and they start throwing food at each other. It ends up hitting, one ends up hitting Weiss, and Weiss like, okay, this is on, let's do it. And so then they just start fighting again with more food. And, Osmond notices it afterwards and kind of cringed against it, but, that's how it is. And they show then again them back in their rooms, as they close everything out, with some narration of them together. I don't know if it's a room, I guess in the dream world or whatever. But nonetheless, the episode ends, and it's kind of a flat ending, because I don't exactly know what's next for this series as they end the episode. It was okay ending, but I was expecting them to kind of show something that was going to continue it or not, which they didn't do that here. They kind of had it flat, and it left for interpretation. So, I don't exactly know where this one's going. If there's another season on the way for Ice Queendom or not. But, I thought this was kind of an interesting ending. Overall, it's an okay series. I don't know really exactly how it separated itself from the original RWBY. It's definitely better than the previous season of the original RWBY stuff because it's fresh. Freshening up the characters from the beginning in a different version of it, I thought was good. But, there was a lot of unanswered questions with this world. They're building this dream world thing. Why are these not other nightmares attacking the other characters? Like I said, they never really established why Pure never got taken over since she had minds. They really never established this. So it's good for it was. I will be intrigued that they do another Japanese anime of this RWBY Ice Queendom adaptation. Yesterday, I think they did announce that the season 9 RWBY of the regular series is coming out February 18th. So we'll be looking out on that because we'll be a week behind it. But nonetheless, good for what it was. If there is another season of this, I'll be intrigued to see where they go with this. Since this kind of seems to be focusing more on Beacon and the dream world than it is about conquering or saving worlds and stuff like that, which is what ended up happening after RWBY Volume 3, or during RWBY Volume 3, I should say. But seems very interesting to see where they're going with this. Definitely good for what it was. I think it's better than the last couple of seasons that the current RWBY has been doing. Yeah, that's about really it for this last episode. Make sure to comment, rate if you like this video or I had a video. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Because it will start off with a Yang, which also, by the way, I loved that pun that they did at the end there. Because they did do that right before the food fight. So that was kind of cool to see Yang do that with a Yang again. But nonetheless, that's about it. Comment, rate. If you like the videos, please subscribe and hit that bell for all the latest contents so you can see more of these reviews and videos and whatnot. And yeah, that is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace with a Yang. Also, make sure besides my YouTube channel to go to the SS Ultimate Goku Twitch, Instagram, and also I do have my Discord link server. for anime discussion, dubs, cartoons, live action TV series, movies, and sports. So yeah, go check that out. Okay, and now I'm out. Peace.